Hello, and welcome back to another video on CHA's YouTube channel where trauma healing and spiritual growth are front and center while combating radio frequencies for healthier living. Ooh, and I hope y'all enjoy, once again, a picture slideshow, if you will, of some of the parks that yours truly likes to visit. Not just for walks, but, scenery. And I know that some of y'all might not have caught these yet, so we get to use it again. You see, not everybody sees every single video on this channel right away. And I was told by some of the YouTube gurus that there are some videos on this channel that many of you have yet to see. And maybe some that you'll never see. I don't know. But nonetheless, you'll see this one, or you'll listen to this one. Or both. I hope. Okay, let's get that out of the way. All right, I gotta tell y'all something. Okay, narcissist. So yeah, we're going a little bit podcast style, if you will. When God says I gotta take a break from makeup has chemicals in it, right? Oh yeah. So we gotta take a break. Give our pores some breathing room from time to time. And not that I mind y'all seeing me without makeup. In fact, I got a video on the Patreon channel. The only thing with that one, there's actually a couple of them on the Patreon channel. One of them, I wasn't sunburnt. But the other one, yours truly, because I don't why do I want to block the sun? The sun is beneficial, and you know what? It'll heal. And it's very temporary. For yours truly, if I get a little bit of a sunburn, it's only because there's excess salt trapped there, like sweat in the skin. That's what causes the sunburn. So we just let it ride. We let God's biological body do what He designed it to do. That's called trusting God, being dependent on God. All right, now, during all of that, okay, I gotta tell y'all, narcissist. At the beginning, we talk about, man, how charming they are. Man, they're so charming. No wonder we fell for that. I mean, it was, oh gosh, that spell, right? Part of that witchcraft, that lure with that love bomb. Oh man, the future faking and oh my gosh, just feeding into the fantasy world, that fairy tale, the one that we all grew up with, or several that we grew up with, believing that, oh man, that would be so cool, right? Wrong. There comes a time now in God's reality, in the spiritual awakening, where we're like, hold on a second. Wait a minute. They're not so charming anymore. It's like, it gets to that. I'm serious. That's where I'm sharing with y'all. This is where I'm at. Is the charm that they once thought they had. I'm like, oh, really? Because I get the snakes in my direct messages. And as soon as I see it, it used to be really funny. Now I'm like, seriously, you still trying to use that? Yeah. Hello, beautiful. You seem like a God-fearing, honest woman. I would love to get to know you better. How about I'll give you a follow and you follow me back? No. Not happening. And I'm like, wow. But you see how they do that. It's like they come off and they're trying to be charming. And I'm like, man, that is so fake and so scripted. Think about that. How scripted is that? Like, hello, beautiful. You seem like a God-fearing woman. A God-fearing and honest woman. I'd like to get to know you better. And I'm sitting there going, I have read this before from other snakes. What are they doing? Sharing notes here? Seriously. I'm like, okay, this is a different snake, but using the same quote-unquote pickup line. Cheesy. Oh gosh, y'all, drop some in the comments below. Okay, I know y'all men, fellow warriors who are men, I know you have some cheesy pickup lines from narcissistic women. Come on now, share. Let's share. All right, and then you chosen ones who are, yeah, all chosen ones, men and women, let's drop it in the comments below so that we can learn to watch out for this stuff. What is the cheesiest pickup line you've heard from a narcissist? Okay, and that, men, what you've heard from a female narcissist, and women, what you've heard from a male narcissist. And I mean, I'm serious, okay? And then, listen, vice versa, because we know that narcissists, well, yeah. I mean, if they don't know that we're not like them, then yeah. All right, chosen ones. I've actually had some female narcissists try to hit on yours truly, and I'm like, no thanks. Keep going. Keep it moving. I'm not interested. So you can drop those cheesy pickup lines in the comment below, because let's face it, they really true, and this is why I want y'all to do that, because that way we can see similarities. Because I swear, it is so scripted, but with the different snakes. So I'm like, okay, hold on a second. Let's see what we got here, because I'm telling you, and do y'all want to know where that one came from? It was in a comment on one of my comments that I made on a fellow poster on Pinterest. Yes, on Pinterest. He trying that pickup line on Pinterest. I'll give you a follow. How about you follow back? I went to check out his profile. He got no followers. I said, he ain't following nobody. But I also noticed something about the narcissist and the fact that it's not charming anymore. It just isn't. It's like, it's just not working. It's like nothing they can do. It reminds me of Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against these shall prosper. And I'm like, yeah, well, them cheesy pickup lines are a weapon. It ain't gonna prosper no more. It never really did, but yeah, definitely not now. It ain't gonna prosper. Because we're like, oh man, that cheesy pickup line. They trying to be charming. And so now we can start to see through that. And then we get to that point where we definitely just see right through it all, every single time. And they're just not, they're not charming anymore. Because you can hear the fakeness. You can even read it. It's like you can hear, after so many interactions with different narcissists and picking up on the fakeness, the tone, the saccharine sweetness and things like that, when you read cheesy pickup lines where they're trying to be charming, you can actually hear the tone. That's crazy, huh? But you can actually hear the tone because it's so similar and you're so familiar with it now. It's not a familiar spirit, okay? So don't misunderstand that word, but you're well versed in it. You get to that point, and they're just not charming anymore. I'm reminded when God says that the lies. I'm gonna paraphrase here, but the lies will come out of their mouths smooth as butter or honey. I mean, and they do. Well, the same thing with these cheesy pickup lines. Like, they trying to be charming, but and it does. It's like it's so rehearsed too. That's why we say it's scripted, and that's why I asked, are they sharing notes? Because that dude is using almost verbatim the same wording that another snake used. Okay, yeah, they use it on Instagram. I've gotten a similar one like that, and it usually starts with "Hello, beautiful," and I'm like, stop. And you know what's funny? In my book, Real Events of Narcissistic Abuse, Someone's Survival Guide, I talk about the very first, was it love at first sight? I was just 17, right? I was only 17. And I was 17. And I didn't know he was a narcissist then. I mean, of course not. I didn't know anything about this evil of the world. I mean, he claimed to be a Christian. He was into Christian music and then played in a country rock band. And man, I thought, oh gosh, a dream come true is what I thought. But no, I found out. So I had to connect the dots, the red flag that I missed even then. Okay, but he used to do that every morning. I'd wake up, and of course it used to work in the past, you see, because that's why the devil keeps using it. See, this is a good example to help y'all put it in perspective. When I teach y'all that you got to stay vigilant and aware, because the devil is only going to keep using what used to work in the past. Because in the past, it's where the devil and the narcissist live. And this is why I get those. And I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's several of y'all that get Hello Beautifuls or something similar, okay, from the snake. So watch out for that. But I know why I get that one in particular, because of the simple fact that the situation, number one, when I was 17, in the book, again, Real Events of Narcissistic Abuse, Someone's Survival Guide. Oh, you can get that. It's available across multiple book platforms, and then, of course, on the website. And the website link is listed below for quicker access. You can go to the BTBW magazine, my books / other publications, okay? And you'll find the book right there on the website. And the audio book for Real Events of Narcissistic Abuse, Someone's Survival Guide, is only available on the website. And that's the first one. I was just 17. But every morning, I mean, you'll read about this. That's why I'm sharing it with y'all here, because it fits. It's just so, oh my gosh, it's so spot on with how the devil just knows what used to work in the past. And that's all he knows. That's it. That's why I was like, oh, that's all you got? Okay, because it's not going to work now. But that narcissist, when I was 17, because I thought I was in love. I thought it was love at first sight. Oh my gosh, no. Even my biological dad tried to tell me. He goes, honey, he said, that was lust. That wasn't love. Of course, I wasn't listening yet. Oh, I know better now. But at the time, hormones are kicking and all that, right? And I got this dream. I got this fairy tale in my mind. Oh gosh, yeah. So anyway, every morning that I got to wake up next to him, I'd roll over, and that's the first thing he would say. Yeah, hello, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. I mean, it was just all the time. And of course, that swept me off my feet. I thought I was in love. And so now, but yeah, see, that's why it is a red flag. At first, when it was happening there in the beginning, it used to sting, and that's what clued me in. Like, hold up a minute. They said, "Hello, beautiful." Wait a minute. It used to sting, not like a trigger type sting, but just like a wait a second. Why are they using that? And because it was reminding me of that narcissist, and I said, wait a minute. Oh, and so now I understand better today why that one gets used very frequently with yours truly in my direct messages and in comments to my comments and stuff like that. And they start out with that. And I'm like, no, it don't sting anymore. And I was laughing at it there for a while. Now I'm just like, ugh. It's like, because they ain't charming no more. It's like the narcissist, it gets to a point where that charm just wears off. It's like they're just not charming anymore. And it won't work. And we see through it like quick, just like that. Like, oh gosh, no. And I know some people are like, well, oh, wait, what? We used to think, oh, they're just being nice. Or that's a nice compliment. No, it's not. It's a love bomb. They trying to be charming. That's not normal. We realize that now. And I know the difference between a true, genuine compliment and a love bomb. There's many differences. I got a video all about that on this channel too. Okay? Love bomb versus compliments are the other way around. So, we learn to tell the difference. And that charm, that superficial charm they try to use, no. And I can tell you this too, that I've called it a couple times, been out and about, and I've seen it on them. Oh, I have. And Holy Spirit bringing it back to my remembrance, where it's like you can see one wanting to come up to you and say something, but they sense your energy and they stop. They don't even try. And I'll bet they're going to try to be charming, but they sense my energy, which the energy I put out when I'm out and about, y'all, is just, no, keep it moving. That's right. That's the energy I put out. I'm like, keep it moving. Keep it moving. And they can sense that. Like, oh, that one you ain't going, no, no, you ain't going to try to be charming. No, just don't, because that's all they can do now is try. I would see through it. I'd be like, nah, And those love bombs that, oh man, we're going to talk more about this in another video, y'all, because sometimes the love bomb can be pretty aggressive, but it's so subtle you would not catch on to the fact that they're being very aggressive. But you got to be able to keep up. That's the thing. Because they try to come at you, these narcissists, when they're trying to be charming, but they can come at you with a bunch of stuff all at once, trying to overwhelm you, because that overwhelming sense is supposed to distract you from the fact that they're feeding you a bunch of bull honky. Okay? That's what I call it. Bull honky. It's trying to distract you from the fact that they're putting you on a pedestal, idolatry, okay, and love bombing you. They're trying to get you confused. Remember, God is not the author of confusion. And so I wanted to get on here and I want to talk about this because it gets to that point where these narcissists are just not charming anymore. And you got to pay attention and don't ignore it, because literally nothing new under the sun. It is the same old, same old. This is why we talk about how the devil has no new tricks. He really doesn't. All he has is what used to work in the past. And so that's another reason why God needs us to do the self-reflection. And then we continue not living in the past, but to go, oh, I've talked about it before. God will have us revisit something in the past. He'll grab, oh, we got to grab that. He said, yeah, because you got to take that with you. And this is an example of the Hello Beautiful. He said, you need to remember that. That's got to go with you, because these snakes are using that because it used to work in the past. So stuff like that, God says, no, he says, I need you to take that with you. Don't leave it in the past. Okay, you take that with you because that's current today, because it is still happening in the present when I get those messages. So it's not right. That's not living in the past. It's just remembering, oh, that's a red flag. And it's just no longer charming anymore. So keep that in mind as well. So, yeah, that way we don't miss these things. And we're able to see through the fact that the devil trying to confuse, okay, with all of that. And that superficial charm. It's just, it's not charming anymore. We're like, oh, yeah, nice try. All right, y'all. So let's, again, keep it moving. And thank y'all for your continued service grants. Yes, this ministry accepts service grant, okay, pledges, okay, basically ministry funding. I appreciate all y'all's help. The links where you can, yes, if it's on your spirit to sow a seed, where you can at the PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay, meaning Apple Cash. I give you the phone number, where it's the business phone number, the ministry's phone number, where you can send some. And then right on the website, there's a page for grants. And of course, I got it /donation, because I understand the world teaches it as a donation. So however it resonates with you, it's fine. So yeah, if it's on your spirit, you can do so. There's several places, and I appreciate it. Every little bit counts, and it helps. Everything goes right back into our growing community of spiritual warriors for Christ at Consulting for Heightened Awareness, CHA. And yeah, all ministry funding also helps to fund our movement, Combating Radio Frequencies for Healthier Living. And we have a lot more for y'all, aside from the radio frequency RF coaching course at CHA Academy. Yes, when you go to the CHA Academy BTBW.com, click on all courses, you will see the RF coaching course. And I look forward to seeing you there too. Oh, wow, yeah. We got it. We got it going on in this ministry, y'all. Keep on keeping on, sending love and light to all fellow warriors. Thank you for watching, listening, and for your continued support. Till next time, let's show some gratitude to the Heavenly Father. And you keep being you. In Jesus' name, amen.